but we're actually out here promoting black businesses, and we're actually at City Hall making a difference. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, The Real Hungry Investor, coming at you with another instructional video. And I actually want to break down this call that one of my agents did. And although the seller is pretty apprehensive in this phone call, I do want to break down how he explained the probate situation to her, because basically we're dealing with a probate property. And if you guys don't understand what probate means, it literally means that a person on the deed has passed away and they did not have a specific will to assign or to grant the property over to a family member. So in this particular situation, there are two people who are on the deed, right? And one of them has passed away. So the other guy on the deed, which is the brother to the guy who has passed away, I believe, or something like that, he's a family member. In this situation, he still has to get the probate or get the property through probate before he's able to sell it. And we're trying to convince him to go with our company because we have attorneys on staff who are able to handle these probate situations in a relatively timely manner. And we all know that these probate situations take long, especially in a rural area through the county courthouse and all that kind of stuff. But you know, we have the resources to do so and help sellers through these situations, and that's why I want to break this call down. But anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the call and we're gonna listen, and I'm just gonna kind of interject and give a little feedback.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, this is Ron. Well, yeah, you talked to Jeff about it?
Yeah, I did, and he said no. I mean, he's just a stubborn man, and so I don't know. I guess he just doesn't want to sell.
So you hear her when we first got on the phone. The guy, he's asking for $100,000 for a 2-acre property in a pretty nice area. So, you know, he's not too off. You know, we really want that property at $60,000 because it is a vacant land, but it's in a really nice area. So we really want that property at $60,000 so we can assign it for $85,000 and make a $25,000 spread. But you know, we have a little wiggle room, and I got buyers who are really wanting this property. So what we are going to do here is kind of try and work them through the situation. But like you heard, the husband said he doesn't want to sell. The wife lets us know that he's a stubborn guy, but that's not going to deter or stop Ron from trying to get a little more information and easing her caution in selling the property.
Yeah, because, you know, not unless you go through a probate process, that's the time you can only sell the property with a clear title. And, you know, the advantage that we have is that most of the attorneys won't have, you know, they can help you do that. But with us, you know, they don't want to deal with us unless the title is clear. But with us, you know, like what I've said earlier, we're ready to work for you and help you through the process with our attorneys. But the max that we could do anyway would be $70,000.
Okay.
So you see, Ron just threw it out. He said the max that we can do is $70,000. Wait for her response and listen.
All right, give me your number. Give me your number, and I'll talk with him.
Okay. Sure.
So right there, she heard the $70,000. It's a little off from what they were asking, but she's, hey, give me your number, and I'll talk to my husband.
You could try to call me on this number.
And what I've noticed in this business is that the wife holds a lot of weight in these decisions, right? even though the husband may have the final say, the wife holds a lot of weight in these decisions. So I just, find that pretty funny.
This is my personal number, okay? This is will I be able to respond to you quickly. 706
706
438
438
2409.
2409. Okay. Okay, because I know his daughter was working on some paperwork, because he talked to her yesterday, and she didn't have it ready yet. Something to give to the to his ex-sister-in-law to make sure that she had no rights to the property,
See, so they're trying to it sounds like they're trying to go through the probate process by themselves. Maybe they don't want to hire an attorney or whatnot, but we want to alleviate all of those pressures. We don't want the family member having to reach out to another family member. No, we will have the attorneys reach out to those family members, get their contact information, reach out to them, and kind of put the pedal to the metal. Because, you get a family member calling you, hey, you need to sign these papers. You're going to take your time because it's family. Hey, they're not going to do anything. But you have an attorney call you and say, hey, you need to sign these papers or else, right? And, there's not any consequence for them holding off, or else, hey, you're not going to get a say in how this property is divided up, right? So then there's a sense of urgency. So that's kind of the angle that we like to go at it with.
And so I don't know. And I know that there was a real estate agent that was friends with the family that wasn't going to charge him any commission and stuff like that. So I don't know.
It's okay. Well, just let me know if you kind of decided to sell it with us. Whether you sell it with us or not, but I understand the situation because we, as I've said, we have like a property under contract like this, and we're working on this with them. They've been trying to sell it for like a couple of years now, but they couldn't get through the hump because they have to go through the probate process. And then when they spoke with us and then they wanted to sell it, we got our attorneys working on it 24/7. So we are set to be closed on the property a couple of weeks from now. So, that's how simpler it can be with us.
And what Ron is doing here is establishing some professional experience, right? He's coming from a point of experience. Hey, we've dealt with a property like this before. It's not a problem. Our attorneys can handle it. If you go with us, we are going to be the most efficient option. If you go with these other guys, you want to say, hey, let's put it on the market with a real estate agent, even though he's not charging you commissions. These real estate agents don't know how to go through the probate process. And a lot of times when they do title searches, they won't even list these properties if they don't have a free and clear title.
See, and his brother's been dead for 10 years.
Yeah. It would have been... This would have been easier for you guys if his brother kind of has like a will, stating that the sole proprietorship of, or should I say, sole ownership of this property would go through James, but that is not the case. According to the law, if there's like two names on the title, one has been deceased, the relatives, may it be like daughter, like immediate family, ex-wife or whatnot, would have to agree that the property will be, transferred over to the other name on the title, which happens to be your husband. But if you don't have that kind of papers, you're still gonna have, a long shot in selling the property. But with those papers, you're still gonna have to go through the probate process, but it'll make it easier, and the timeline would be around 30 days to 45 days.
Right, so he basically explains to her that, hey, if they had a will and they named a sole proprietorship, it would be clean cut, to the point. But because they don't have a will from the deceased party on the deed, then they're gonna have to go through the probate process. So I really wanted to show you guys that situation because we do come across these probates, and they are difficult, and there are a lot of emotions tied into it because there is a deceased family member, and we try and handle those situations with the utmost sensitivity, you know, and the utmost care. But at the end of the day, you know, we are in a business, so we don't want to waste time with people who are going to be dragging their feet and not going to want to ultimately do business with us. So, you know, I like how he did it. He kept the phone call under 5 minutes, or a little bit under 6 minutes. So, you know, it's worth a shot, and we're still dealing with this property. So hopefully we can get them to agree to something. But you already know what it is, man. It's your Real Hungry Investor. Shout out to the Real Hungry Investor Coalition. You already know what to do. Stay hungry.